Baby boomers often say that Generation Z workers are stupid, lazy, and overall worthless. Generation Z says that boomers had it much better than they do. I decided to explore this topic using easily researched data. My focus will be on circumstances in the United States. Let's begin with the generations that are currently in the workforce by years born. We have the baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Y, also called millennials, and Generation Z. Here are the years they were born. Finally, I have example years for each generation. I picked these years because I was able to find data on them, and each year represents a year when people in that generation would have been in their late teens and early 20s, trying to acquire things that most adults desire. The first item I want to explore is the U.S. federal minimum wage. It has been around since 1938 and has periodically gone up over the years. Here are the example years and their corresponding wage amounts. In this 49-year span, the wages are only 3.6 times higher than they were in the beginning. Pretty pathetic. Next, I'd like to talk about average individual income. Once again, the example years and their corresponding amounts. As you can see, jobs, overall, pay much more than just minimum wage ones. This should not be surprising to anyone. Altogether, income amounts are up 7.9 times in 2023 compared to 1974. Now, let's talk about homes. For most people, a home will be the biggest purchase in their lives. Here are the example years and the amounts. By the time we get to 2023, the prices are 13.2 times higher than they were in 1974. Yikes! Moving on, college. This video would not be accurate without discussing the cost of a college education. By a college education, I mean a public, 4-year, in-state education, including tuition, fees, and room and board. The example years and the amounts. These costs are a whopping 17.5 times higher. Last but not least, we have cars. Most people desire a new car at some point in their adult lives. The example years and the amounts. New cars have gotten considerably more expensive at 11.3 times higher. To fully understand my point, you need to see all of the data together. Here it is. As you can see, wages have not nearly kept up to the rising costs of homes, college, and new cars. As far as my assessment goes, yes, Gen Zers could probably work a little harder, but overall, they have a much steeper hill to climb in order to achieve what boomers have been able to do in financially easier circumstances. To put it plainly, Generation Z is basically screwed. What are your thoughts? Did I tell it like it is? Or did I tell it like it ain't? Please comment below. Well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, let's end it with a comedian talking about today's topic. Enjoy!
Is anybody Gen Z here? You guys, yeah! You guys are my favorite generation. I feel like everybody's like doing generational divide, and I don't care about that at all, but I do care about who's most charming. And Gen Z has it like on lock. Like, in terms of secrets, the boomers, like, they were just like, I love my dad and my government. It's like, I don't care. And then Gen X, that they were just like depressed all the time. It's like, all right, buddy. Like, I don't know. I'm millennial. We're kind of charming. We put our whole asshole on the internet. That's like very charming. But Gen Z is my favorite because you'll tell like your secrets and everybody else. Like you'll be like, I have autism and my mom commits fraud. And it's just like greatest generation. I don't know. Tell me everything.